Hey, yo, this is your girl, Melanin Audacity, and thank you for tuning in to the Master Elements podcast.
Smash the elements. 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 Smash the elements.
So let's move on to Miss Queen of Media. Was that Wendy? Who's the Queen of Media?
I think it's Oprah. I think it's Oprah.
Yeah, Queen of Media. So her application is in.
Oprah.
She put up 26 billboards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Oprah Winfrey, man, as people know, you know, for the last several years, decades, you know, she's been a collaborator with white supremacy. She's not been standing up for or advocating for real change for Black people at all. Actually, she's been advocating for a lot of stuff that has worked against us over the years. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know, she had a lot of negative stuff to say about Michael Jackson after he was dead in the grave and all that stuff. She supported that bullshit ass documentary HBO put out, that Leaving Neverland thing. You know, her and her homegirl Gail shitting on Kobe and all of that stuff. Just a lot of stuff over the years with Oprah. And I think what she's realizing now, because now you see it's cool to be Black again. It's cool to speak Black power and all that. You know, we got mainstream media responding to us now and speaking our language now. And so she's finding herself in a quandary where it's like, well, damn, she knows how fickle white society can be already. You know how they'll do away with you at the drop of the hat. So she's trying to get some of that Black credibility back that she's starting to realize that she lost. I don't think she realized it. She's so out of touch.
Right.
I think she still felt like she had control of the narrative and she was able to steer Black people in certain ways. But I think she's starting to realize that, oh, wait a minute, that might not be the case anymore. I think her white bosses and paymasters might be telling her, hey, ain't nobody listening to you. Ain't nobody listening to you out there.
We ain't. I know. No. I'm sorry. Not we. I ain't or have never and wasn't going to plan on doing it because I peeped her game in the 80s. Sorry. I was like, why ain't you talking about the shit you should be talking about? You got all these white people's ear. Get in it. You know, and you bullshitting on all this goofy shit you doing. No, it's a whole fight ahead of us. Like, you need to start it. But because she didn't want to lose her money and be back poor, she rolled along with the white supremacist way so she could get her money. And that's the goddamn problem.
Yep.
Compromise.
So
if you ain't never had nothing, what you missing? Right. You ain't never had nothing, what you missing? What you want?
Missing that pat on the head from white daddy and white mommy. Because remember, this is the woman that sat on Barbara Walters' show and talked about how she wished she was white.
White. Mm-hmm.
Who said that? I'm about to look that up. I know.
You didn't see that?
No. Yeah. Now I know I didn't feel she was doing her job, but I don't.
She said that.
Look that shit up.
Oh yeah, that's factual. That's receipts right there.
You can probably find a quick video of that.
Get a clip of that on YouTube.
Yeah. So recently, while she's looking that up, I'll just keep with the story. Yeah. Recently, she went on a podcast with this dude from he's a sports commentator. I forgot his name. He's a non-foundational Black American. He's from I forgot, maybe Ghana or Nigeria or one of those places. But he's one of those second generation immigrants who grew up around nothing but white people. His whole life, he's been around nothing but white people. And he's a sports commentator, and he does a lot of buck dancing like a lot of the sports commentators do on ESPN and all those shows. You know what I mean? He's just one of the younger generation buck dancers over there. And so he has a new podcast called Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man. I don't know what the whole premises of his show is.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, there you go.
Was that me? Oh, I think you went out for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I heard you say something about the shit because you went out for at least a couple seconds there.
Yeah. I forgot the guy's name. I don't know if you could look it up real quick. But he has a podcast called Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man.
Okay.
And I don't know the whole premise of his podcast, what it's supposed to be all about, because I really don't pay him no mind like that. But he had Oprah on there because she's really back in this show, and I think she turned the show into a book as well. And she went on there and she started saying some things about white privilege and the system of white supremacy, and you know, she's starting to speak our language. You know, she's trying to hijack some of our talking points. When I say our, I'm talking about the black streets, the new black media, you know what I'm saying? The people that's on the ground really putting in work and making this stuff happen these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The real black society that's out here putting in the real work. And so she's starting to hijack some of those talking points and trying to sound like us. You know what I'm saying? But it's not sincere. It's not sincere at all. It's only meant to steer the conversation. You know what I mean? Just like what she did with the Billboards. Now we talked about a couple shows ago. Our brother Jason Black, the Black Authority from the Black Channel, has been putting up billboards all around the country. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, we showed it on episode. This is 10/8.
Yeah, we talked about the ones that was up in New York a couple of shows back. But now there's billboards all going up all around the country. The one that's here in Atlanta where I'm at says, Mayor Bottoms has failed us. Reparations or resign. Big, bold letters. Right on Interstate 85 in the heart downtown Atlanta, right by the courthouse and everything. She's definitely going to see it. The whole city is going to see it. You know, everybody doing their morning commute, their afternoon commutes. You can't miss it. Same thing in Chicago. There's one that says, Mayor Lightfoot, the issue is reparations or resign. You know what I mean? And
I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but just so I can give you the guy's name. His name is Emmanuel Acho, Acho. Emmanuel Acho. Look him up. See if he's what we call. That last name got me.
Oh yeah. He's I think his parents or himself from Africa somewhere. And he's of the coon class. You know, all of our African brothers ain't on that bullshit, but he's of the coon class. Oh,
they say he was a former linebacker, played with the NFL. He's an analyst for Fox Sports. Drafted by the Cleveland Brown in 2012. So he's only 29 years, he's 29 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so, very young guy.
He must have got hurt in the league or something, had a short career or something. I don't know. I don't know.
But
so yeah, you know, and the other billboard is in Louisville, and it says, Black men are here for Breonna Taylor. Produce justice. And
let's talk about that real quick. I'm not understanding, why aren't they in jail? What is the reason? If you know, if not, I'll look it up for next week. But I was planning to, but I didn't get a chance. What is the reason they're giving for not having already locked these guys up, or one of them, or whoever did the shooting, or all of the shooters?
They're trying to say it was justified. They're trying to say it was justifiable. You know, that they had a warrant to go there. Mistakes happen. That's basically what they're trying to say. You know, they're trying to frame it as her boyfriend shot first and they were returning fire. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't believe that. I need to see a reenactment of how he get to shoot.
He don't even get shot, right?
Exactly.
He was never hit, but she got 8 bullets.
Exactly.
And they keep saying she was in the bed asleep. So did she get out naked? The bed?
She was butt naked.
Wow.
Well, what happened was they shot through
the windows, the doors, everything. They lit that shit up.
Before they came to the door, they shot up the house. So they just figured, they didn't know he was there. They intended to kill her.
Was there a child there?
I'm not sure. I think there
was a child. I think there was a child in the house.
Yeah, they shot it was like 20-something.
I gotta go back to that case.
So it killed her instantly. And when they started walking in, they started opening the door. They didn't know the boyfriend was there. He had a legally registered weapon, and he started to defend himself because
he wasn't charged at all.
He was charged
Yeah,
at first. He got locked up
Right.
at first.
Yeah.
But the judge, Olu Stevens, the black judge out there, Olu Stevens, dropped all the charges against the brother. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother did the right thing. The brother did the right thing. He was
Yes.
protecting.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely, absolutely. But
And
where I'm going with it is, I'm not understanding how was it justified? In what way?
They just trying to say, hey, no harm, no foul. Hey, we let this guy go, even though we normally would have railroaded him in our kangaroo court system. We let this guy go. Y'all gonna let these guys go. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I'm getting, you know, from that whole thing. Because they really don't have no way to justify this woman's murder like that, man.
Yeah, and I don't know why I thought
Neither
they
one
were
of them
already
have
locked
records.
up.
Neither one of them have records.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
they
we
still-
talked last week about the guy who tried to diss them, talking about she was a trap house or some old.
Oh yeah, the white boy, the producer.
He's apologizing.
Yeah.
He's now back. He's backpedaling. He said he spoke to her sister.
He's a lame.
He understands everything now. He apologized.
He's
Now
a
he's
non-factor.
sorry.
He's a non-factor. All of that part of it only exposed the rest of his bullshit. So he could apologize all he want to apologize. You know.
Yep.
He's finished out here in these streets. And so anyway, so we know Jason Black been putting up these billboards all around the country. He's been doing this for decades now. He did it in Dallas when Botham Jean got killed. There was billboards going up a few years back. He did a movie called Gentrification. And as a promotion, you know, there was those billboards called Race War and your city is being gentrified. Black people are being gentrified in Detroit, New York, all these places. So this man has a history of utilizing these billboards to deliver hardcore messages to the white supremacists, to the system. And billionaire Oprah has television platforms, magazine platforms, all these other platforms that she could have been utilizing all these years to do way more than what somebody like Jason Black could
That's
do.
that's what I've always said, and why I never liked her. I felt like she could have helped us along much more, even if it risked losing some money. Because I get how they do things. You know, like look at Nick Cannon. You can't say shit that could be true or that'll put us in a place of being treated equally before they try to kick you in your back or find or try to discredit you. That's their MO. They even make movies. Look at not Public Enemy, Enemy of the State. Remember that with Will Smith? How they he didn't even know why he was running. You know what I'm saying? And how they framed him and made him look crazy, was doing all kinds of stuff. That stuff is not far from the truth.
Oh no.
So we know that didn't come up out of the imagination of a writer. That stuff happens. That's what they do. And that they'll tell you in a minute, discredit them, and then nobody will believe. You understand what I'm saying? Because they got the money to do all that. And so everybody's aware of it. So we need to make sure that, you know, you gotta have receipts, not just Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
Anybody making any kind of claim or accusation, you need to have some receipts.
Especially our open enemies, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Who's been running the campaign, the anti-black campaign since we've been here.
Yes.
We definitely ain't taking their word and taking their cues.
Yeah. But speaking of the the Texas guy, where the cop kills him.
Botham Jean.
Why this hoe asking for talking about some I just saw a blurb on that. I don't know if you guys saw it. She's going to appeal her sentence, saying that oh my God, either it is too harsh or something like that. It's so ridiculous.
And to tell you the truth, based on all of that off-code behavior that took place in that courtroom, she's probably going to get that appeal. They set it up for her to get that appeal. All that hugging and praying and all that stuff they was doing in that courtroom.
Well, I got to get the wording right.
They set it up to go lenient on her.
Amber Geiger.
Yeah. The murderer.
Yeah. But I heard people saying they were dealing with each other. That's why the brother was so forgiving and all that stuff.
That's RP's theory.
Yeah.
Appealing her murder.
RP said he was hitting that.
He was hitting it.
He was definitely a coon, just like his brother. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And she was emotional
But
because I'm saying he probably
Yeah,
broke
because that just didn't make no kind of
it
sense.
off. He
but
broke it off.
before we get too far off into that,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to contextualize the thing with Oprah. That's what I was
Yes, go
trying to
ahead.
do.
Sorry. I'm gonna
So
look this up.
with the like I said, we was talking about how Jason Black been doing this thing with the billboards, and nobody else, not just Oprah, but nobody else has been utilizing billboards in this way for a very
Yes.
long time, because the thing been television, radio, you know, internet, all these other platforms that's supposed to be more effective. But Oprah turns around after our brother Jason Black puts up the the uh, the billboard in Louisville. Black men are here for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Produce
Mm-hmm.
justice.
Yeah.
So Oprah turns around and she goes and buys 25 billboards in Louisville,
Mm.
and
And put her on the cover of the old magazine.
you peeped that, right?
Yeah.
You
I
peeped
saw
that,
it. I
right?
saw it. Yeah.
So I seen a lot of people pointing that out. It's like she's trying to use our sister Breonna Taylor to promote her failing magazine.
Right.
I'm tired of people using us and
Uh-huh.
using our
Mm-hmm.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
She
Just
looking for black people to rally behind her magazine now.
if the Oprah magazine was so fly and it was so impactful, why are you not using that platform to bring awareness to the Breonna Taylor situation? If your
Exactly.
platform is so effective, if your television station, the old channel, is so effective, you got all of this media, you the queen of media, why are you not using this media power to promote our agenda and put our issues on the table? Why are you trying to undermine what the streets are doing? People like Jason Black and others are doing. Why are you trying to undermine what they're doing to try to divert that energy? Because now if you Google Breonna Taylor billboards, Oprah's joint gonna come up.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Channel joint not gonna come up. You're gonna see Oprah joint first. And of course her message not gonna be as raw, her message not gonna be as strong, as clear as what we really want. And also I heard Jason Black talking about it, and he said that they wouldn't allow him on none of the billboards that he's done over the years. They would not allow him to use any language that suggests that somebody should be arrested or tried or convicted for anything. But Oprah managed to
I
get
thought
that
it was
on hers.
I thought it was freedom of speech, though.
They have rules. They on my platform, I can have a rule. You can have freedom of speech, but I can make a rule on my platform of this is a no-go. You can't talk about this. You can't say that. You know what I mean? This is my platform. So the people that own the billboards, Lamar Company is the one that he used. She used a different one, but he said he's used multiple different companies to put up billboards, and none of them would let him do that. Call for the arrest of somebody, a public figure or whatever it was. But on her billboard, they let it go down.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
now,
not understanding why we have to demand that this happens. That's where I'm lost at. I don't get that.
you gotta have a
Is
whole
it
damn movement.
written? So hold on, because this is something we really need to pay close attention to, because then that means they all can pretend they came to the goddamn wrong house and really get busy out this mug. So no, this is not. It's like we really got to really look at this for what it is, because why do we have to demand that you execute or the laws that you put in place? Because we was lying when we said it's something different for us than it is for y'all. So which is it that y'all claim that's not the case? So is it a law that says the cops can come into the wrong house and kill you and then they not be held responsible because they made a mistake? These supposed to be college graduates for number one. If I'm not mistaken, you got to have some fucking kind of testing where you can understand and comprehend. And then there's procedure about how they are supposed to make sure they at the right goddamn house, and they didn't do it. So where's the cutoff? How does that work?
Well, what I read into it, the articles that I read on the back end of this whole thing is that it was a hit and it was based on gentrification. And she was in the house that she was in is a part of a house that was the last house that needed to be knocked down. The governor there, the mayor, they have a project. They have a
That
project.
could be true.
Shit like this goes on. Shit like
Yes,
this does go on.
it could.
They said that task force that hit that house.
But do she own it? Was she an owner or is she a renter?
That
I don't know. But they said they were trying to get that house knocked down.
I know she was a first responder. I know she was
she's an
essential
EMT
worker.
or something like that. Yeah.
So they said they've been trying to get knock that house down so they can build this project there. So, basically, yeah, they said this is a whole. That's why the family is suing right now. There's a lawsuit that's been filed by the family based on these grounds.
Who's the lawyer? Do they got Benjamin Crump and them over there? Merritt Lee and them
I
over there?
so.
I think so.
I'm tired of seeing those two faces.
Doubling back is she's appealing to have it Amber again. Sorry, back to Amber and the Bochum John. She said it should have been a criminally negligent homicide instead of murder. I thought homicide and murder meant the same thing. And this is what I'm saying about being real careful about words these days.
Legalese.
That's right. That is real.
Legalese.
Yep. But she shouldn't be. She only got 10 years. She should have got life.
Yeah, 10. She probably gonna do 5.
You know what? Louisville boys that I be seeing on First 48 every week.
Yeah, y'all niggas.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Because remember the dude that testified against her. Remember he ended up getting killed.
Hell yeah, out of nowhere now. He's a petty weed dude, if I'm not mistaken. What I heard.
Yeah.
So we already come on. His family needs to be making some noise too. Because these people are out of control, doing backhanded, underhanded shit for 400 years. That's how they got this land. That's how they built this land and continue to just run amok. And we get
reparations. Reparations is in order.
On our reparation.
Reparations is in order.
What was it about Breonna Taylor? I said I would look up real quick. Breonna Taylor. Did she own the house?
The lawyers?
Oh, lawyer.
Yeah, and a lawsuit.
Yeah. I know Tamika Mallory said she was working with the family and the legal team and all that. And shout out to Tamika Mallory. I got respect for her and my son and all the work that they putting in on the streets out there. But some of the people that they be affiliated with, I don't know, man. I can't co-sign some of these motherfuckers.
It's saying right here that her lawyer is a Lonita Baker.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
So one of them, she might work for old boy's firm as well, but in this particular article, it's just listing a Lolita Baker.
Yeah, well, let somebody else get in front of the camera and maybe they can speak some truth to power.
Benjamin Crump, you're right.
Lord.
Family has retained Benjamin Crump, who is also representing some family members of both Arbery and Floyd. So
now, when they say retain, they really mean pro bono. Because all these damn families ain't got money to pay these damn big time lawyers.
And that's right. But you know what? This is where Beyonce, LeBron, they need to handle that. Pay these people the money they need. Y'all got it. Which I'm sure they are.
They've been making some moves. Some people have been making certain moves like that.
Shout out to the black Hollywood that's putting their money where their mouth is and helping these families with their legal fees. Don't be sending me no GoFundMe link. Y'all do it. Don't mess with us. Y'all do it. Y'all got it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. And thank you for the money, but please shut up, most of y'all. You know what I mean? Put your bread up, but shut up. Shut up. Because most of y'all know what the hell y'all talking about.
Nope.
Most of y'all about to fumble the bag. So get behind the people that's doing the real work and put your money and your resources behind the people that dedicate their life to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You a rapper. You the best rapper to ever live, probably, Jay-Z. Be that guy. Now take the money and the resources that you made being a rapper and put it behind the people that this is what they do. You You know what I'm saying?
How many albums he got times $16.99? Or give my money back. And my info is right in the description box. Just give me my money for them 10 albums you got, $16.99 a piece plus tax. Get my money back, and then I won't ask you to do nothing. How about that?
And not to single him out. That goes for all the celebrities, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really wanna, y'all sincere about making some real change happen, let's utilize that money and those resources. But y'all stay to the back, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, just give up the money.
Let the people that do the work do the real work out here, man. Cause y'all
or get in the game and be serious about it. Don't half-ass come in it if you can.
You got to do your 10,000 hours.
Don't try to be tiptoeing and straddling the fence. Goddamn it! Pick a side. Pick a side.
I don't want none of them leading anyway, man. I don't want none of them leading because they ain't got the.
Yeah. You don't need to lead nothing. Just give up the money. But if you want to be in the game, get your T-shirt and get in the back and let the person that's know what they doing handle that.
Smash the elements.